Gulabchand Kataria, sworn in as 31st Governor of Assam, Sushri Anusuya Uke takes oath as new Governor of Manipur. Manipur CM presents budget with expenditure proposal of Rs 35,022 crore and amount of Rs 377 crore for forest conservation. Assam Cabinet takes decision pertaining to revival of Assam Flying Club, incentivizing PG medical students. Election campaign in Meghalaya and Nagaland in full swing. And 4 G20 finance ministers and central bank governors meeting inaugurated in Bengaluru. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Manjui bringing to you the stories in detail. Former Home Minister of Rajasthan and a leader of opposition in the Rajasthan Legislative Assembly, Gulabchand Kataria, was sworn in as the 31st Governor of Assam on today. Kataria was administered the oath of office and secrecy by Guwahati High Court's Chief Justice Sandeep Mehta at a brief ceremony at the Srimanta Shankardeva Kalakshetra here in presence of Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma. Kataria succeeded Jagdish Mukhi, who demitted office on Sunday after completing his term. The swearing-in ceremony was attended by Assam cabinet ministers, senior officials of the state government, wife of new governor Anita Kataria, and BJP leaders.
मैं गुलाबचंद कटारिया ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं श्रद्धापूर्वक असम के राज्यपाल का कार्यपालन करूंगा तथा अपनी पूरी योग्यता से संविधान और विधि का परिरक्षण, संरक्षण और प्रतिरक्षण करूंगा और मैं असम की जनता की सेवा और कल्याण में निरत रहूंगा.
Governor-designate Sushri Anusuya Uke today is sworn in as the 16th Governor of Manipur regular, excluding 7 additional charge governors. She was administered the oath of office by Acting Chief Justice of High Court of Manipur, Justice M.V. Muralidharan. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh and his Council of Ministers and Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly T.A. Satyabrata Singh, MP Rajya Sabha Sanajawa Leshemba, MLA, Chief Secretary, DGP and senior officers of the paramilitary forces attended the oath-taking ceremony held at the Darbar Hall of Raj Bhavan in Imphal.
मणिपुर के राज्यपाल के पद का कार्यपालन करूंगी तथा अपनी पूरी योग्यता से
Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh presented in the Assembly the budget for 2023-24 with an expenditure proposal of 35,022 crore rupees out of the consolidated fund of the state. The budget proposals focus on education, health, sports and agriculture, said Singh, who also holds the finance portfolio. A total of 407 crore rupees has been earmarked for the conservation and restoration of our forest and environment. An amount of 377 crore rupees for forest conservation and 30 crore rupees for sustainable Loktak Lake ecosystem restoration, ecotourism and livelihood improvement project has been provided in the budget.
Ministry of Government Seminary, Masigi Matakta, Sahi Asidagi Haurduna, alternative livelihood, people Katanatana Pigum, Soglo Pumps in Kananaba.
Assam Cabinet, held under the chairmanship of Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, today took many decisions pertaining to revival of Assam Flying Club, incentivizing PG medical students, facilitating speedy 5G rollout, improving public safety, ensuring nutrition of children and women, making diploma in engineering equivalent to higher secondary class, etc. Later, State Cabinet Minister Jayanta Malla Borua addressed media and briefed about today's cabinet decisions. Polling in Sohyang constituency has been adjourned following the sudden demise of former Home Minister and UTB candidate HDR Lindo. He breathed his last at the Bethany Hospital, Shillong on Monday evening after a cardiac arrest. The assembly polls in Meghalaya will be held in all the 59 seats bearing Sohyang. Chief Electoral Officer F.R. Kargonkar said that the adjournment poll date in respect of Sohyang Assembly constituency will be announced by the ECI at a later date. It may be noted that Lindo lost the Sohyang seat as a Congress candidate in 2018. He joined the United Democratic Party UDP ahead of the announcement of the February 27 elections with a hope of recapturing the seat from NPP Samlin Malingyang. In Meghalaya, the electioneering is underway in full swing as major parties are making all-out efforts to vote the electors in their favor. Top leaders of all major parties are descending to Meghalaya for the last leg of the campaigning in support of their respective candidates as the day of the poll draws close. NPP President and Chief Minister Conrad Sangma during his election campaign today said that his party will continue to be the people's voice and will shun any outside interference in matters concerning Meghalaya people's rights and the state. Sangma today campaigned for party candidate for Mendi Pathar, Upper Machikol and South Tura constituency. In Nagaland, campaigning has reached its peak across the state as star campaigners are holding rallies to vote the voters. NDPP leader and Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio today campaigned for his party candidate for 14 Southern Angami 1 Assembly candidate. Rio appealed to the constituents to vote for NDDP candidate and appealed for peaceful and fair election. The NDPP chief, while campaigning for T.N. Manheng in Impur constituency, appealed to the constituents to vote in his favor and also to be responsible contributors to the electoral process. Lok Sabha MP and senior Congress party leader Shashi Tharoor today said that it is the duty of every government to provide the basic necessities to its citizens. Addressing a public meeting in Kohima, Tharoor said every citizen has the right to the basic necessities such as electricity, clean drinking water, education, health services and good roads. He said the failure of the present government in the state to provide the basic needs to the people, especially in the remote areas, is a standing proof that the government has failed. Emphasizing that development cannot take place without education, Tharoor lamented that Nagaland is yet to see a medical college or even a nursing college.
Go to the symbol. You can see a movie, you can read a book. Electricity is no longer something which one treats as a luxury, as one used to maybe 20, 30 years ago in this part of the country and in other rural areas in our country. Today, it's a basic necessity. And the fact that the government has not been able to deliver it is a standing rebuke. The government has failed in such a basic requirement.
Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur inaugurated the opening session of the G20 meeting on finance and central bank deputies FCBD of G20 nations today in Bengaluru. Addressing media persons later, the Union Minister said that the Indian presidency of G20 is an honor where it can voice the concerns of the global south and also showcase its expertise in various fields to the visiting delegates. India, he noted, has been successful in managing the COVID pandemic and coming out of the economic recession caused by it. Following the idiom of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the country became the pharmacy of the world and supplied million doses of COVID vaccine to 101 countries.
Can make significant contribution to find pragmatic global solution to these challenges through focused dialogue and deliberations, and the Indian presidency seeks to actively facilitate this. Towards fulfilling this goal, the G20 finance track discussions in 2023 will include strengthening bilateral development banks to meet the shared global challenges of the 21st century, financing cities of tomorrow, leveraging digital public infrastructure for financing inclusion and productivity gains, and advancing.
External Affairs Minister Jai Shankar inaugurated Jammu and Kashmir's first International Education Fair, a collaborative effort of Squash Kashmir, Sher-e-Kashmir University of Agricultural Sciences and Technology, and the Indian Council for Cultural Relations on Tuesday, according to an official statement. While appreciating the Sukhat Kashmir for the International Education Fair initiative, Jai Shankar said that 3 years ago the process of change started in Jammu and Kashmir, which was intended to ensure that full benefits of the development and progress that the rest of India had seen for many years are also now completely available to the people, especially to the youth of the Union territory.
The rest of India had seen for many years were also now completely available to the people, especially to the youth of Jammu and Kashmir, and that in that sense their being in the national mainstream was extremely important. This is not just an
Arunachal Pradesh Governor K.T. Parnaik conferred the state gold and silver medals to meritorious persons of the state in an impressive function held at the General Bipin Rawat Hall in Raj Bhavan. The governor also gave away the Chief Minister's Award for Excellence Award in Public Administration, Chief Minister's Award for Cleaners Village, and felicitation to the unsung heroes. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu also attended state award ceremony at Raj Bhavan. India's Tilotoma Sen has won bronze medal in women's 10-meter air rifle at ISSF World Cup at Cairo in Egypt. The 14-year-old Sen won second bronze for India, fifth overall after ending the top 8 ranking round with a score of 262. She missed out on the gold medal match by the narrowest possible margin of 0-1. Great Britain's Sinead McIntosh won gold, and Switzerland's Olympic champion Nina Kirsten came second to win silver. The third day of the event was yet another profitable day for India, with Rudransh Patil earlier winning gold in the men's air rifle. Lal Savunga Park, otherwise known as Liman Park, is located just 8 km away from the hub of Aizawl in South Liman. It is an elevation of 1,179 meters with an area of 120 acres park, and the mountain range is 1 km long. Lal Savunga Park is one of the most visited sites in Aizawl by the locals and tourists. The breathtaking view of the beautiful Blue Mountain from the top of the park and the fresh air away from the polluted cities is a big bonus for the visitors escaping to have a recreation in mind, a great place to relax. The park was inaugurated by then Chief Minister Laltan Hawla on October 3, 2018. It was constructed in 2014 at a cost of 464.18 lakhs rupees. To end the news, the main points once again. Gulab Chand Kataria, sworn in as 31st Governor of Assam, Sushri Anusuya Uke takes oath as new Governor of Manipur. Manipur CM presents budget with expenditure proposal of Rs 35,022 crore and amount of Rs 377 crore for forest conservation. Assam Cabinet takes decision pertaining to revival of Assam Flying Club incentivizing PG medical students. Hectic election campaigning underway in Meghalaya and Nagaland. And for G20 finance ministers and central bank governors meeting inaugurated in Bengaluru. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.